On the Farm. I'm your host, Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, bean, and wheat movement courtesy of John Tuggle and Company Corpus. Despite the fact that the Corn Belt has collectively received only about one half of its normal rainfall over the last 60 days, December corn is down 92 by the bushel since last Wednesday's close at 628 3/4. It seems these markets are putting a tremendous amount of confidence in the forecast for rain over the next week, particularly as sparse as the rains have been so far this spring. Nevertheless, John says he's learned over the years that the market is always right. The 7-day weather forecast put as much as an inch to 2 inches or more over the heart of the Corn Belt in Nebraska, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, and Indiana, most of which are some of the driest areas. Local cash trading has slowed significantly due to the sharp break in the flat price as harvest is progressing with these continued hot and dry conditions. Cash basis levels remain steady. Friday is another important USDA report day with the release of the latest quarterly stocks and all positions report as the much-anticipated June acreage report. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland unloading Milo trucks from 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. Timco Houston and the Andersons Houston are open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. For help marketing your grains, trust John Tuggle and Company Corpus, 800-288-4453. We are on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction. Ken, how's the San Saba shaping up for Thursday?
You bet, Larry. We had a warm day again today. About 3 weeks now, we've been above 100 degrees pretty well. And hoping for next week. A lot of things look like it's kind of changing for us. Maybe in the 90s next week, maybe a chance of rain, and hopefully get out of this real high in these 100 to 110, 12 degree days. We end up the Brad at 500 and something head on the yards. Going to probably around that 700, 750, about 90 something cows right now and about 10 bulls. We do have one little string of 18 head of Jersey cows, all 4 and 5 years old. I got 1 or 2 calves on the ground. The rest will be long bred Akamusha bulls. Need a good nurse cow or something like that. That'd be ideal to get. We'll be here tomorrow, Larry. So overall, decent run. Heat slowed it down. I think after the 4th of July, we'll have some big runs with all these fall calves. They'll be coming down. But for tomorrow, about 700, 750 head, Larry.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Ken.
You bet. They can give us a call. Area code 325-372-5159, Larry.
We appreciate it, and we'll speak with you after the sale. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the National Pork Carcass Cutout Value, $1.08 lower in the afternoon report at $99.08. As the ham primal was down by $7.49. This week's federal slaughter, 1.356 million head through Wednesday, 22,000 head behind last week's pace. It trails the same week last year by 17,000 head. Wholesale box prices another $133 lower on the choice, $175 weaker in the select. That left the choice select spread at $31.22, which is still one of the highest on record. Federally inspected cattle slaughter, 377,000 head for the week through Wednesday. That matches the same week last year, and it's 1,000 head lighter than last week. Wednesday's FCE online auction sold 254 head at $180.75 out of the 1,326 head listed. USDA did mention some light cash trades near 180 to 184 in the western Corn Belt and some light southern cash at 178 to 179. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for yesterday. We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how was the sale?
Larry, we ended up with right around 800. Didn't quite get our 1,000, but the old market was sure good. The cows and bulls was probably 1 to 2 higher on the 5 weight and up. Steers and heifers, I'm going to say it was probably 4 to 5 higher. Sure was active. You know, we sold some of those 750 weight calves right off the mamas for, I guess, up to 224 or 5 on the steer end and up to, 210 on the heifer end. So I thought we got along real well. Some of the lighter cattle might have been just a tick softer. We didn't have a whole lot of good light cattle, but a lot of bigger cattle today. So anyways, I thought we got along real well. Market was good. Everybody's active, jumped in there and acted like we needed some cattle. So made for a fun sale.
All right, no fun next week. Y'all will be repairing pins, I guess, and stuff like that. So there will not be any sales on the 4th of July week.
No sales the 4th of July week. We'll resume after that, and we'll be ready and open for everybody to bring their stock in.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how'd the sale turn out?
I had a good sale, Larry. Ended up with 329 head of cattle there today. All cow run was a little bit lighter today, but market was really good. Held it fully steady with what it was last week. I guess $1.09 on the best cow and $1.24 on the best bull there today. So just really good, strong market there. And then didn't really have any replacement type stock on hand today. As far as the calves and yearlings go, it was sure fully steady with what it was last week. Could have been a tick better today. And, I guess some of these youngest, fattest calves, some coming off of these cows are probably a little bit of pressure on them. Maybe looks like it just as hot as it is. But the rest of those cattle sure selling plenty good. So anyway, thought we got along good. Ended up with 329 head.
And then no sale next week?
That is correct. No sale next week. We'll be off for July 4th, and then we'll get back to it on Wednesday the 12th.
Tell everybody how to contact you, Kelly.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. Mobile number 334-1047. Or look us up on the website, and that's PearsallLivestock.com.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Right. I'm down on the farms, Larry Marble. I'm with Tony from D&D Farm and Ranch. Tony, you got news on T-Post?
Yes, sir, I do. Right now, our 6.5-foot American-made 133 T-Post went down. They're at $5.99, and that's if you buy one or however many you need.
Well, tell everybody how to get that great deal in this new price drop on T-Post.
Well, they can reach me out at 830-379-7340, extension 162.
We've been with Tony from D&D. Tony, have a good day. Help those people when they come by to buy T-Post.
Yes, sir. Sure will. Thank you.
You're welcome. We're on the line with Cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how'd they sell?
Sale turned out real good, Larry. I'd call this market still very active, steady on all classes of cattle. Packer cows and bulls haven't lost any ground. But, as you go and you think about this, history kind of repeats itself. And, every year is different. But, usually after about the middle of July, everything just kind of softens up. And then we get into the fall runs. Packer cows get cheap. Cattle are moving. Whether that plays out this year, who knows? But like I said, right now, it's still a seller's market. Those 2 to 3 weight steers, $1.38 to $2.94. 3-4 weights, $1.84 to $3. 4 to 5 weights, $1.93 to $2.88. 5 to 6 weights, $1.68 to $2.54. 6 to 7 weights, $1.79 to $2.33. With 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.62 to $2.06. Get to the heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $1.37 to $2.80. 3 to 4 weights, $1.59 to $2.80. 4 to 5 weights, $1.66 to $2.78. 5 to 6 weights, $1.74 to $2.25. With the 6 to 700 pound heifers, bringing $1.79 to $2.40. Top end of the Packer cows, $1.07 today. Top end of the bulls, $1.27. Didn't have any bred cows or any pairs that we got off, so that was kind of the cattle market.
How about sheep and goats?
Sheep and goats, ended up with 878 head of those. Top end of the nannies from up to $280, with kid goats bringing up to $305. Get to the Dorper used top end, $145, with the lambs bringing up to $220. And I talked about it yesterday. The sheep and goats, if you got the goods, you're all right. If you got the plainer stuff, kind of just mediocre, don't count on a lot of money. They're kind of sifting through these, and and they're buying what they want and kind of passing off the rest. So
Yep.
that's the sheep and goat market.
Yep. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the sale after the holiday, right? Well, we'll
Yes, sir. We will be closed on the 5th of July. 4th of July is on a Tuesday, and I don't think I can get anybody there to work. So
Yeah.
we're going to be closed on the 5th of July. But you can give me a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone, 830-305-0652.
We appreciate you very much. Thank you so much.
You have a good 4th of July, Larry, and that to all the customers out there in South Central Texas.
We appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We're on the line with Jim Wheeler, Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. Jim, how'd the sale go?
Market's still very good. Still had 208 on a Packer cow. Numbers were short. It's been pretty hot down here, though.
Yeah.
105 to 7, 8, 9 every day.
Yeah.
So I think that's limiting the cow working around here.
It sure is. No fun for man or beast. Let's walk the pins.
All right, 284 head there Tuesday. 121 were steers, 86 heifers, 61 cows, and 7 bulls. Steer side 2 to 3 weights, $2.20 to $3. Heifers were $2.20 to $2.70. 3 to 4 weight steers, $2.20 to $2.72. Heifers were $2.10 to $2.55. 4 to 5 weight steers, $2.05 to $2.60. Heifers were $1.90 to $2.35. 5 6 weight steers, $1.80 to $2.40. Heifers were $1.75 to $2.25. 6 7 weight steers, $1.60 to $2.20. Heifers were $1.50 to $2.15. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.55 to $1.90. Heifers were $1.40 to $1.80. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1.35 to $1.80, and the heifers were $1.25 to $1.65 there Tuesday.
What did they have on cows Tuesday?
It was 208. Best Packer cow brought $1.03 and a half. Best bull brought $1.25. Had a few bred cows in the mix. They brought 600 to 1350, and we had 3 or 4 pairs we kept together. They brought from 1350 to 1650.
What do you now? We won't have any sales next week, will we?
No, sir. Tuesday is the 4th. We will be closed.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for that next sale after the 4th of July.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
Jim, I appreciate it. We'll talk to you later.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm. We're at the kitchen table, and our guest today is Stephen from D&D, and you're bringing us some Preferred information, aren't you?
Yes, sir, Larry. So the boss ordered one too many truckloads of stuff from Preferred this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and offer 10% off all Preferred panels and squeeze chutes exclusively to Down on the Farm listeners while supplies last.
Down on the Farm listeners, you need to get in on this action. How much percentage?
10%.
Get on down to D&D right now. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, and I'm at extension 160.
We're on the line with Chris Carter, Karnes County Livestock Exchange. Kennedy, Chris, we always begin by thanking folks who do business with us.
You've got it right, Larry. We do want to thank all of you for your consignments. Last week, we ended up with 419 head of cattle, and the market continued to hold strong.
Walk the pins with us.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 273 to 305. 3 and 4 weights, 255 to 315. 4 and 5 weights, 235 to 280. 5 and 6 is 222 to 250. 6 and 7 is 198 to 225. And the 7-8 weights 191 to 213. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 245 to 310. 3 and 4 is 234 to 257.50. 4 and 5 weights 214 to 242.50. 5 and 6 is 202 to 230. 6 and 7 is 185 to 218. And the 7-8 weights 184 to 208. We only had 5 Packer bulls last week. On the high side was $1.16 up to $1.23, and the medium was $1 to $1.05. We had 35 Packer cows. High yielding was 95 up to $1.06. Medium 83 to 90, and the low end 50 to 57. We had 15 bred cows, and they brought anywhere from $1,200 to $1,350. We had 3 pair, and the better end brought $1,700, 18 and a quarter, and the low end $1,150 up to 13.
What do you got under the barn for this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got 410 10 head checked in, and we're looking for maybe close to 600 come sale time. We've got 35 Packer cows and bulls, 19 bred cows, 7 pair, and the rest are yearlings. Just want everybody to know we will not have a sale next week on July 6th in observance of Independence Day.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
If you've got any questions, please call Wetland Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo 11.10, yellow corn 5.11 1/4, hard red winter wheat to Houston $8 3/4, Houston beans 11.95, Texas cotton 37 bales 70.83 to 72.33. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm. I'm gone.